The best part of being part of Call of Duty 2 is the fact that you're working on Call of Duty 2. It's an incredible opportunity. It's an awesome game, and I'm really lucky. The team that we work with is the Navy SEAL team of video games. We just have an incredible talent pool.
Working on this game is kind of a dream come true for me, because when I was a little kid, I used to look through all the books and watch all the movies, and now I'm actually, the guy kind of making these events that I read about come to life.
To create the next chapter in the highly successful Call of Duty series, Activision brought two expert teams together. Treyarch, makers of the Spider-Man games, brought an expertise in console development. Grey Matter, developers of Return to Castle Wolfenstein and Call of Duty United Offensive, brought to the table award-winning first-person shooter experience for the PC.
Some person had the wisdom over at Activision to go, I see a great combination here.
Part of a video game is trying to give people a wide variety of encounters and places to actually fight. But we wanted to also keep with one team, one set of individuals that fought through a whole bunch of experiences.
The Big Red One is the 1st Infantry Division. They were considered to be the top-notch fighters. They're at the forefront of pretty much every major military action in the Second World War.
In the design process, the team did extensive research, including travel to the 1st Division Museum.
We actually found out that there's an actual Big Red One museum with a built-in historian who was willing to help us. And so we had a lot of detail that we could draw out of that and sprinkle throughout the game to really give it more authenticity. Even like down to the time of day, the type of weather that was happening on that particular battle, that kind of stuff.
One of the cool things about Big Red One are the details, the small details that people might not notice. When we were doing the initial design for this level, we were looking through pictures, and we got the city of Troina, and we're setting maps up, and one of us goes, what the heck is that in there? I think it looks like a live volcano. Sure enough, a little research, there was a live volcano that was going off. So, quick trip to the art department. Now in that level, we've got this big volcano in the distance going off.
We try to get as accurate as possible. One of the perfect examples is the weapons. Our weapons guy would bring in MP40s, would bring in MP44s into the office. Pretty scary sometimes.
We actually had the opportunity to go out to Las Vegas to fire the weapons, which was really cool.
We have various mics placed all around the entire range. We have stuff here, we have stereo pairs, and we have another DAT out there just floating, so hopefully we won't shoot it.
Apparently these are pretty rare weapons. I've got a few friends in the movie sound post-production business who worked on a lot of the big films, and so far as I can tell, nobody has the French and Italian stuff that we're going to be recording today.
One of the gun handlers actually gave me the opportunity to test a theory. We fire light machine guns from the hip. Basically, you can run around and fire this machine gun that's mostly designed to be fired from a bipod or a fixed position. So we wanted to test the theory, and we fired it much the same way that the Marines actually would have fired it on beachheads in World War II. It looked like a scene from a movie. I mean, it was really cool.
One of the things we try to do to create an authentic feel is to have other things going on around the player other than what he and his squad are experiencing at the time. So you may look down an alley and see, some of your friendly forces, going into a house or taking it out. The reason we really emphasize on the squad is because we really want to have the same feeling for the player that they would get, say, watching Band of Brothers or Saving Private Ryan. We really wanted you to go through this game feeling like that you were experiencing the events with a group of people who you get to know.
Early on, what we've done is we've had the characters be clean-shaven, in very clean, tight, neat uniforms. And actually, later in the game, you'll notice that they have facial hair, that they're dirty uniforms, that the way they speak, everything looks like they've been through a war. So you can actually see the progression in the characters that you're fighting with as they've gone through the battle, too.
From characters to animation, audio to game design, over 250,000 man-hours went into creating the immersive experience that is Call of Duty 2: Big Red One.